Hello, everybody. This is Runningbear. Uh, I'm a big Las Vegas Raiders fan, and we want to do a mock simulator and see what we can come up with. And we're going to use PFF mock simulator. Now, I'm not the you know end all be all on anything. That's just my opinion. It's what I would like to see us do. This is going to be very aggressive comparisons to a lot of things. So we'll see how this works. I mean, I'm not exactly sold on everything. We're going to do a 7 round setup. I'll make sure I'm getting everything squared around right. Yep. Okay. So here we go. We're going to enter the draft, and I'm going to be straightforward enough up front with you guys. I really want to see if we cannot get it back in the first and second round. Also pick up some other picks. I am going to be trading some players. I'm going to start off with Josh Jacobs. I'm not a big fan of how injured he's been. Also, I do not want to pay do the 5th year option. So that is not going to happen as far as I'm concerned. And since I want to get back into the other part of the draft, I'm going to come over here to the Minnesota Vikings. Or, we're going to do Baltimore Ravens. Make an offer for the 14th, 5th, 45th, and 76th draft. So the first, second, and third. Going to offer them Josh Jacobs, our first and second of 2024. Give them the third, but I want to see if I can get their fourth. And we'll go there. Make that offer here and see if they'll take it. No. So let's drop that. Let's drop a third. Give them a fourth. Make that offer. Okay, so we're in business here. Well, we're going to start the draft and see what we get. Now taking over the 14th spot. Jordan Davis still there. That's who I really want to get. Let's see what our options here. New Orleans wants to trade with us. But the risk of trading with New Orleans is it will probably lose the defense tackle we want. So we're just going to go ahead and draft a player. But before we do, we're going to make a trade. And we're going to trade something that's going to sound weird, but it's what I want to do. I'm also not a big Jonathan Abrams fan. And the reason why is his injuries and the lack of his coverage. He's just been really bad about being able to cover players. So what we're going to do, we're going to put him in there right off the bat, so I know it's already taken care of. I don't have to worry about it. We're going to make an offer, and we want to try to get in the second round with him, which means I'm going to have to offer a little bit extra to do it. Just no way around it. So we're going to go to, let's see, Seattle Seahawks. We're going to try to get in around 40, about number 41 pick. So in order to do this, what do we have to give up? They want more than a third round pick to get into the second round with Jonathan Abrams. Kind of figured as much. So let's give them a 5th round pick. No, they don't. They want more than that. So what they're saying is, yeah, that's what I figured. Let's see now. All right, that's. So we give a round 2 pick and Jonathan Abrams get back in round 2. This one, pick up a 4th. Let's see if they'll take that. That's not a bad improvement. It improves our draft position all the way around. I'd be very happy with that. Although, you know what? Let's do this and let's give them a third. That's quite a bit to get in there like that. Let's see, a third. This is a bunch of playing around trying to figure out what would be good for us here. Let's see if they'll do that. Drop to 60. Really don't care about that. Offer the trade. They want more than what I'm really willing to offer them. Jeez. I'll do that. Okay. Kind of steep, but I want to get back in those positions, so we'll go from there. Okay. we're going to go ahead and draft Jordan Davis right now. Now, I know this seems like I'm giving up a lot for doing some things here, but I really want certain players at certain positions right now. This is trying to figure winning this year and setting up for next year as well. Now, we're at pick number 41. Let's see what offers are given to us real quick. We can go to 43. So, are the players we want still there? Yes, they are. Okay. So, we'll go ahead and go back to 43. No problem. What are you going to give me to get to 43? You're going to give me your 74th pick? No. You want to give me your 82 pick? No. 114? You're going to have to do a little bit better than that. You're going to sweeten it up for me a little bit. Offer that trade. All right. Not bad. We wind up picking up their 43rd and their 82 for our 41st and 165. I'll take that. It's a good little pickup. All right. Are our players still there? Yes, they are. Let's see what we can pick up. So I give you my 43. Give me your 47 and 113. And let's say you toss in your 4th round draft pick. Yeah, kind of like that. I like to do a little bit of, I'm always trying to make things better for the following years. Let's see if they'll do that. Offer that. Yep, they gave quite a bit up to get those 4 spots. Resume draft. Let's see if we still get players we wanted. So far, yeah. Let's see what the one trade offer is. Nope, that's too far back for us. So now we're at a point here. These are the players that are come up on the board. They're a possibility. Jalen Pright here, or Petrie, was is a good possibility, but I'm a little concerned. I'm not real sold on him completely. Wouldn't mind picking for an edge rusher, but we really need linebacker help. So what I want to do, looking at Brian Asmoth here, he looks like he could be a really good linebacker that would fit in coverage. So I want to go ahead and pick him up, draft him up. Now let's see if any other offers we could use. Nah, just not enough for me to go back for that. So here, I'm going to wind up picking up 2 linebackers. Now this is going to sound weird, but I think our linebackers is a big. I want to fix our linebacking issues, and I think we got more than we realize. So we're going to head and draft Chad here. Now, pause it for a second, get back where I want to go. Now, we picked up 2 new linebackers right now. So let's see if we could do a trade, because we're going to move up here. Let's see if we can get, nah, they won't do that. Let's see. All right, so we can get a 4th round draft pick easy for them, it looks like. So what I'm doing is I'm looking to make this a younger team, less amount of money being spent, and also improving on situations. I think both of those linebackers are very good and could replace what Perriman gives us and actually a little bit more due to coverage. So what we're going to do, we're going to look, see who we can get into a good position. Let's say, let's go with Cleveland Browns. Let's see. Oh, they would easily give Perriman for that. So let's see if they would give. Nope. That's not bad. Pick up some good draft capital that way. I like that. Now, the other possibility. Now, I kind of like going this route. Let's see if we can't get a pick or 2 back for that we used up earlier. So let's get Houston's, and let's see if we can get. Now, let's see if we can get a 7th round from Detroit. Offer that trade. Let's just go there. They should take this, and they don't. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Let's toss them a 7th. See if that'll sweeten it. That's Very interesting. I would assume they would have took that. There we go. I like that. Pyramid's no longer be useful for us. We moved up, got a nice little pickup there. I like the direction we're going with things. It does help us out quite a bit. Um, we're going to see where we're coming from this, okay? So do another trade here. I'm going to check. This is so that I can. All right. So there's the safety I'm looking for. Kirby Joseph. I really want to pick him up. Well, let's see what the offers here are. For us to go three back, what are they willing to give us to go three back? Always looking to better ourselves. Always. You willing to give me your third round draft pick? Nope. Your fourth round draft pick. Yep. And let's say that's not what I want to do. Hate when I click on the wrong spot. Let's say you give us that pick as well. Um, I'll make sure something here. Yeah. So this is a risk, and I don't know if I want to take that risk because I really want to replace. Hmm, let's save. We just switched that, but I want you to replace my four. Your fourth here. Trying to get some capital back so I can do stuff later as well. It's always the thing you're trying to look at both right at this moment and in the future. 232. Give me your 7. No, let's see if we can give me your 5. Drop the 232, make the offer. Alright, so we pick up, pick up a fourth and fifth rounder. I think that's a pretty good deal for us. That helps us out quite a bit. So, alright, my safety's still there. Going to get Kirby Joseph. Very happy with that. Now, there's a couple players I'm going to get here right now to help our team. We still are in need, I think, of replacing guard and tackle in the long run. So, I see people I want, so I'm going to go ahead and pick up. I really like the this kid here, Perriman, so I'm going to pick him up. Now, we're still in a good place. We're going to replace our tackle pretty easily, and I think we're going to do that. Kalen here is, I like uh, tackles which are fairly good size, tall, and have good athletic ability. I believe he's going to do pretty well as a run blocker, and we're going to go with Keelan here. So far, this draft's working out pretty good for me. Things are falling the way I want them to. Everything's really good. I am going to go ahead and see about trading out here, what I can get, and go back 4 spots. Let's see if they will offer me fourth round for that. No, how about third? No, fourth. More than willing to offer fourth, those slots. Let's see if we can't pick up fifth for that draft. Let's see. See if you're willing to give all that up for those spots. You're not. Okay. I'm trying to look at it from a team building place that gives us what we want in the process. You know what I mean? So there's a little bit of play here, trying to see. We'll go with that. We'll make that offer. And they do. Okay. So in the process of just going back 5 spots, we're gaining quite a bit to keep our team going in the long run. I have no problem doing this. All right, now we got 2 picks in a row. It's starting to look good for us. A couple players I'm still wanting are there. There's no trade offers. So I'm going to tell you straight up what I'm going to do right here and now. I'm going to go ahead and pick up a tackle that I think might have a chance of doing quite well for us. Now, if he can play, if he winds up playing interior, that's fine. If he winds up going outside, that's fine. But I want to give us a couple linemen for our offensive line. And so we're going to go ahead and pick up Zach Tom. Now, no trade offers. Now, to replace Jacobs, I want to go ahead with this BYU player. He's a big back. I think he brings a load, and I think he's going to be something we can use quite effectively in our with the line we're building and with the offense players we already have. So we're going to go ahead and pick him up. Now, we've pretty much, I think, covered some of our big glaring holes. Okay? I think we're doing pretty good here. So what I want to do is go into a trade. Now we're going to go to Houston because none of, well, let me double check. Let me check the wide receivers again. I want to improve our wide receiver situation right now. And do I see any ones I want to? No. Okay, so we come to the point of the draft we didn't get a wide receiver in the positions we wanted because there was other players we needed. So we're going to go to Houston. As soon as I can find them on here. And we're going to see if we can't trade for Mr. Brandon Cooks. And we're going to offer them a couple things. They don't have him on here. So I can't even offer who I want to offer for that. That is weird. They don't have Brandon Parker on here. But I do want to get Cooks. So let's see if we can't do a trade and get Cooks. Let's offer them 4th round. And a 4th round? No, they don't want to. 4th round's not going to do it. In their view. How about our 3rd round? And a 4th round. Oh, they are pretty much not budging on him for that. Well, they would do it for that. I want Brandon Cooks. I think that's one of the things that would set our offense up correctly. Let's see if they'll take that trade. They do. So we pick up Brandon Cooks. We get a little draft capital for it, but I think that solidifies our offense. So we go to draft a player. Let's see who's available. Do you like him? Let's see what the offers are. They want a 113. We get their 129. So we go back a little bit. See if we can pick up their 4th for that year. See if we can't rebuild some of that. They don't want to do that. Do I really want to fall back and pick up any of that? Not really. I think we're just going to head and draft. I think I'm going to, what I want, my goal is to back up certain positions, try to make sure that we cover all of our issues. Um, I really think if we tack on a couple of defensive linemen, I think we'll do well. And there's two defense linemen I like in this part of the draft. I think we got plenty there to get them. Let's see what happens. We're going to go ahead and pick up our second defensive tackle for this draft. Now we get offers again. Let's see. 118, go to 126. Okay. Give me 183 and toss in a seventh. You want to toss in a seventh, so yeah, they don't want to do that. So don't think I really want to do business with these people. It's kind of touch and go. I do like Andre James. I don't think we want to switch for center yet. I don't. I'm not in a spot for a quarterback this year. Um, Cornerback. See if there's anything on this guy. I don't know him very well, so I'd just be taking a gamble. The other one I do know a little bit at this point in this whole thing is this is tough. Very, very tough. Very, very tough. I know. This is the boring part where I'm trying to decide where do I want to go with some players that I'm not real sold on. You know, none of these players really sound me honest. I do want to increase our defense tackle room a lot. So let's go ahead and go with Noah Ellis. I do like him. Let's see what we get here coming up. 152. Now, here's where we can take and try some people that have dropped down the board that might do well, might not, but at least we can give them a shot. I'll go ahead and go with, well, let's see what our trade offers are first. They want to get into 152. We can say we want their third round pick next year. No. Fourth round pick. No. So we go with third round pick, offer our fourth. Let's see how we can get into something I would want to do. They don't want to do anything for that. They just don't want to move on that. It's just not worth it to me. At this point, I'm going to go ahead and draft another tackle. See if we can do well there. I think we got most of our bases covered. These are just going to be players just to take chances on, see where they go. Let's see what he's tall, but quite a bit underweight. Don't know much about him. We'll give it a shot at this point. Like I said, at this point in the draft, I'm just giving people shots and just seeing what we get. Now, I'm going to do something because I'm a Fresno State fan. I'm a big Derek Carr fan. I'm going to go ahead and pick up another running back, and it's going to be a Fresno State player because, well, like I said, well, I have my biases, and I'm going to stick with my biases. For running back, he's way down here on the list, but I'm going to pick up Ronnie Rivers because, well, you know, like I said, the way I look at it, these type of picks are basically saying, hey, look, this is in the draft. These are players I would want. Let's see what we get and go from there. Let's see what the mock draft analyst says about our draft. Probably going to say we suck. We'll see. And more importantly, I'd like to hear what you guys have to say about. Say if you like what we did. Say if we didn't like what we did. Say I'm crazy. Whatever. But they give Jordan Davis an A minus. They give the trade we wind up doing with the Falcons a B. The linebacker they give us a C plus for Brian Asmoff. The trade we do with the Redskins they give a B plus. They like the Chad Mum pickup at A minus. Safety they seem to be okay with as well as a B minus. An A for Dylan Ferrum for guard. B plus for the tackle. Now here's where I knew it was going to get a hit. I knew they weren't going to like the trade for Zach Tom or Tyler Algieri, but I like those players, and we'll see how they come out. All right, so we're all agreed we got an A minus. So let's think about what we did in this draft. So we went up and solved, I believe, our defensive tackle issue with Jordan Davis. I think he's going to be a really good player. I also believe both uh, Brian Asmoff and Chad Mum will replace Perriman, and we wound up picking up a good draft pick for trading Perriman on top of it. So we benefited from a couple of our trades. I think this will come out well. I believe Kirby can replace uh, Abraham, Abrams, excuse me. Um, I think he's going to be a much better coverage safety, and I think that's what we're going to need in our new defense. I think Parham and Tom can be very good guards. Might be able to play um, switch good to tackle. That's a possibility. Also, um, I made a bunch of picks to try to cover our deficiencies, and I don't care if we lose a couple of those picks or trade them or whatever we let them go. This is about trying just to improve the positions we were in negative at. I believe that BYU running back is going to be a really good player in the NFL, and I think he'll do just fine as a replacement for Jacobs. Now, will he completely replace him? No, but with all the people we will have in our backfield, I think it's going to be a good thing here. Let me know what you guys think. Appreciate the time watching this, and you guys have a good day. Uh, Also, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe if you want. You don't have to. Also, at this point, just have a good day and try to be nice and chatting with everybody. All right, take care.